This is Mongolian Mindset, and today we're going to be typing John Cena. One of our Discord members recommended them Sad, so shout out to Sad for requesting him, and sorry for getting to him slow. Sorry about that. Hold with us. We're going to be using Linda Band's interaction styles and temperament combined with cognitive functions. We have a breakdown of all these on the channel. If you want to look at those, just go to the playlist how to find anyone's personality type, and we have the cognitive functions broken down as well. Even John Beebe's a function model. But if you want more than that, you can join our Discord, and we do have our Demigod Dojo. We have it step by step where you can challenge your knowledge and increase your ability to type. So join our Discord for that, and you get more hands-on experience with our typists here. Um, yeah, anything you guys want to say about John Cena?
Kind of another iconic figure within like the WWE space. The whole I can't see you thing, and um, he's
You can't see me.
you can't see me thing, and
Yeah.
that's about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's yeah. He's made a name for himself.
yeah. He is one of the most iconic people in WWE. I think he really surpassed a lot of those other people by just being loyal to the system and loyal to Vince McMahon and them. So um, he ended
Yeah.
up like I don't know how many times he won the championship. It just you never know. I don't know. I don't know how many times
Oh
he won the
damn.
fucking championship, but it's
It
quite a
was
bit.
it's definitely in the double digits.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I think it may be somewhere in the vicinity of maybe 16 or 17 times.
Holy shit. Yeah. I think he might be one of the most decorated people in history. He's more of my generation, if anything.
Yeah, I just fact checked this. 17
17.
WWE World Championships.
I think Ric Flair got the record, right? Or like I think
He broke the record. He broke
oh
Ric
yeah,
Flair's record.
because Ric Flair 16. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's iconic in itself. So we're gonna be looking at him to
Yeah.
figure out his personality type. We'll go and check and see what the monkeys over at Personality Database has. John Cena as. Um, he kind of reminds me of that one guy who used to make all those movies when we were kids, like, and it was kind of like a comedian type guy. It was like Steve Urkel, not Steve Urkel. Man, I can't remember that guy, man. Maybe, God, it was like he made like a ton of like little funny movies where he would do like different things. I just cannot remember his fucking name. Jesus. It was
What
so
movies was he in?
it it was like it was always like a comedy movie, but he kind of looked like John Cena, and I was always like, damn, this guy kind of looks like John Cena. I
Do you
can't.
know a title in specific?
Uh, I'm at the think. I think his name was like something with Steve in it. But he used to have like all like a shitload of like low budget movies where they would just like do crazy stuff, and um, that was like the scope of the movie. Like he go to this and do this. It was I look into it. But they got him as ESFJ with 283 votes, and then they have him as ENFJ with 36 votes, guys.
Is it Jim Varney?
No,
Because that dude looks just like him. He looks like an old version of him.
no, it was it was like a 90s movies. I can't remember the fucking name. He was like a
Yeah, this dude looks like old school.
It's like some fucking 90s movie. But guys, they got him as ESFJ. They seem to type everybody ESFJ at Personality Database. They're informing, initiating the process. They're affiliative, they're systematic, and they're concrete. They're TIFE and they're SINE. If he meets those metrics, we'll go ahead and type him ESFJ. If he doesn't, we'll figure out his actual personality type. So, Sad, comment below what you think his personality type is because this is someone you want it done. So go ahead and comment what you think, man.
What a hell of a ride.
I know it has been,
It's having fun.
Yeah, I'm talking about for me, but it's been for you too, huh?
For both of us, I
Right.
guess.
Man, so how are you feeling, John Cena?
I feel great.
Really?
Great.
Man, because I know that you injured your shoulder badly.
Yeah. I had some complications with my shoulder. They required some pretty extensive surgery, and I'm back, man.
How long have you been out?
About 3 months.
Oh, man, how hard is it, John Cena, for you being in the WWE so long? How hard is it to actually be on the so-called sideline?
Sucks, man.
Yeah.
It sucks, especially with the build-up to WrestleMania, which you just had.
Right, and that was the biggest WrestleMania since what? Ever, damn near?
Since ever.
Ever, bro.
Yeah, over 100,000 people.
101,000.
Every WrestleMania bigger than the last year. I mean, isn't that the point? Right. I mean, are we missing something here? I think.
I don't know. It's just to fill the space, I think, for this interview.
Yeah.
AT&T Stadium, and man, I was going to do whatever I could to try to be part of it, and I snuck in there.
Yeah, as you should, brother. You know what I'm saying? And did you think, like, man, they can't pull this off without my being here?
No, I absolutely knew they could pull it off without me being
Right.
there. I just, you work so hard, and I was really proud of what I got to accomplish in 2015. And WrestleMania is kind of like
Really proud of
FI.
accomplished. That's FITE.
Yeah.
2015.
end of our calendar
Yeah.
year.
Right.
It's almost it's not like a team getting eliminated from the playoffs. It's just like a team getting like disqualified from the playoffs almost. Like, hey, yeah, you're good, but we're just going to sit you out this year.
Yeah.
So I just really wanted to be there. But I knew they would have it without
How
me.
bad was the injury? Did they really have to, like, break your
Yeah,
shoulder
it was,
to repair your shoulder?
I had a torn rotator cuff, so people are familiar with that injury a lot in sports. They anchored down my rotator cuff. My AC joint was complicated, so they broke it and restructured it. And this is where it gets a little medical. The humeral head of the bone that goes into the ball and socket, like the round part, was not round. It was severed flat. So they had to take some stem cells from my hip and try to grow the cartilage back. And that was the thing that they're most concerned about. Like, hey, is your shoulder okay? Like, it's got that cartilage.
Is
has
it
to grow.
okay?
I feel pretty good, man.
Was this your most painful injury?
No, this was
Dude,
just
my shoulder hurt from you saying it.
This is a one where like it happened so close to WrestleMania, and I know when the surgeon was like, hey, you're going to be out for 9 months. And usually I'm like, okay, that kind of means 6.5 or 6. And then I was like, man, it's got to mean 3. I got to try to get this to mean 3. This is gonna suck. And it really did. It was a lot of long hours of therapy. It sucked, but it paid off in Dallas.
Right, man. How good did that feel just coming out there, man?
Spectacular.
Now
and
the
I got to
Rock,
be out there with The Rock.
Yeah, man.
What the hell?
Like that couldn't have been better.
Now, does that push you faster to where, because people speculate, well, he came out, he helped The Rock, something's going
I
down.
mean, he's coming off direct for sure. I do feel like he is coming off direct, but not really there. It's kind of like bland.
Now, are you still taking your time with the injury?
I don't take my time with anything.
I heard that, brother.
So I mean, I'm really trying to get back in a regular capacity. I obviously got to beat the path for American Grit. We got an awesome show coming up, so I'm doing whatever I can to promote that. And it's competition reality, so you're going to see 16 competitors vie for a grand prize of up to $1 million. The cool thing about this show and the different take on the competition that we're going for is we got 4 decorated military heroes.
Yeah, man.
And they coach these civilians through this journey, and they work on like I've been doing interviews all day, so this is the thing I'm most proud of. Everybody says, well, I support the troops.
Most proud of. Yeah.
We support the troops with what they do in deployment, with what they do afterwards. But not a lot of people who say they support the troops really know what the troops essentially do. This show is awesome because these military leaders get to show their skill set, which is developed in a very awkward set of circumstances, but they get to show how it translates to real life in team building and being goal-oriented.
Now, the team members, it's not military background for them.
And this is by design, so you can see.
Because I see you got like an officer, you got people just walks of life that feel they could do this.
Yes, and the great thing is we have everybody from a 53-year-old cop to a 21-year-old kid, male, female, everybody in between. And it's not necessarily a show of biggest, fastest, strongest wins.
Right.
It's basically your ability to take your leadership information from a military person and go on this journey of like, how far can I push myself? I can't vote you off. The military people can't send you home. Your competitors can't vote you off. You leave when you quit.
Man, okay. Oh.
And you will be put in a situation.
Kind of like some outlasting type shit.
SSI.
Mhm.
SSI. Yeah.
Mhm.
Sound like whatever you got there is SI related. About outlasting people. So yeah.
To decide, like, I can either do this
Man,
or I
I
can't.
saw the trailer. I saw one. It was like, man, y'all kept the stretcher right there, though.
Yeah,
Huh?
you leave when you quit.
Now, what about like? And then you got different branches. So, do you get that competition of
You
where
do.
you have like the Marine
Because
that want to?
the Navy SEAls want to outdo the Army Rangers.
Yes.
The Army wants to
That's
outdo the Marine
crazy.
Corps, and they're all very proud. And to be quite honest, they're all so decorated, and their background is in motivating men and women.
How do you find the time to do an American Grit with the
Dude, when this show
schedule?
came up, I said, I'm taking a
Right.
break and I'm doing it because I
Right.
believe in what it stands for. And I honestly think people are going to
I
watch.
believe in what it's
Oh,
saying.
SFI.
FI.
Very strong too.
Yeah. I don't know if that's affiliative too. I don't know. We'll see.
It's one of those shows
Probably.
that, like every show, oh, I like this person, I don't like this person. But I think when the credits roll at the end, everybody's going to feel good about watching it, and they're going
Right.
to want to watch the next one.
And
and
I
see
think if you
what
catch it,
happens.
and one thing you got to catch it from the beginning.
You
Of
gotta
course,
catch
you
it
can
from
come,
Jump Street.
but as soon as you start something from the giddy up,
Yeah.
you're truly invested.
And Fox was great enough to give us the best chance to get that audience. We got a great time slot. It's premiering Thursday. It's going to be at 9:00. It's April 14th. And we have a situation to get a ton of eyeballs, and I think people are going to enjoy this. I think it'll be
TE ton of eyeballs, the TE ton of eyeballs. Direct.
I'd even say there was FI because it sounded like gratitude and thankfulness for what they gave him. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Ton of eyeballs, TE. Kind of seems like he's moving in a TE oriented way where he was just like dropping like the numbers and the outcomes really.
excited. I hope that they watch at home and be like, you know what? I can do stuff like
Right,
that.
right,
or I can
right.
do more. And I think they're hopefully we'll
Let
see
me
them
tell
on the
you,
next
bro,
one.
that
I can
is
do more.
definitely a show you would
It's very
never see
TE.
me on. You know what I'm saying? Unless one of the competitions was for somebody to
man.
just come here and sit down with me.
For real.
Because they
you
are
and
doing.
you and I have known each other for a long
Yes,
time.
we have. And
You-
you see
you
how
have-
lazy I am.
No, but you,
Oh, okay,
you
go
say
ahead.
that on the other side of the microphone. I've seen you come a long way, my
Yes,
friend.
I have,
and
bro.
believe it or not, we started a social hashtag called Show Your Grit because I believe that it's not like, oh, I can deadlift this much,
I believe. TFI.
or do
Mhm.
this
Right,
many
right,
push-ups or
right.
swim this far. I have people saying, hey, man, I'm beating cancer. Hashtag Show Your Grit. Hey, man, I lost a ton of weight. Hashtag Show Your Grit. I'm studying to pass my exams. Like everybody you meet in life is going through I just met some of you guys. I don't know what your struggle is about, but I know you all got one.
Right, yeah. Look at his height. You know when
You know.
when you walked in, John, you saw his height. You were like, man,
Really at
hashtag-
ground level.
You was like,
You know what I'm
hashtag
saying?
show your grit. Yeah,
But it's actually cool that people are taken to it, and I really like the fact that it showcases the fact that you don't need to be this physical superhuman to show that like life is a struggle and we're all in it together and we're all overcoming these odds, and that's what the show's
Well,
about.
life
Oh,
is
yeah.
very
Together.
SI.
We're all in it
Affiliate.
together.
Affiliative, yeah.
And we're gonna overcome it together. SI and affiliative. So let's go ahead and knock off. Oh shit, PC, you've already started. Okay, guys. So what we noticed was that this guy was TEFI and direct. That those two were pretty much like given to you. That's like the no-brainer. Like that's like if you were typing someone, you kind of want to start with the things that you're 100% certain about and not to go with things you're iffy about. So with TEFI direct, that would just make you either an STJ, or an E or an NTJ, right? Just being direct in TE. He's coming off affiliative, so it looks like we got an STJ here. We did pick up some SINE as well. He's all talking about grit, fucking grit and perseverance and moving through and
Ensuring. I mean, literally, it's just 2 seconds ago, he was talking about how life is a struggle. That's all that shit's SI.
yeah,
It's like, my suffering.
yeah.
It's not about superhuman achievement. It's
Right,
about
right,
how,
right.
It's about what's inside, what's in your heart, and how far you can push yourself.
Now,
See that's there what he's talking about there as well. Basically it's all about the SI, right? This whatever he's doing, if you can do the SI, then he's gonna believe in you because seems to be very important to him.
with the people, not just the contestants, because it's 16 contestants,
16
right? And it
contestants.
sets of 4 as far as teams.
They'll be broken into teams of 4.
Now, they got to respect a guy like John Cena as well, because you walk the walk, you talk the talk. You know what I'm saying? You've always given it back to anyone that's been in the military. You know, you don't just say it. Like, you've done a lot of beautiful things for our men and women.
I think in my respect, I think the contestants probably came onto the show thinking that maybe they could challenge me.
Right.
But I'm in a hosting position.
Right.
I am a vehicle to move the show. The 4 cadre we have a Navy SEAL commander, an Army Ranger sniper, a female 19-year veteran of the United States Marine Corps, and a U.S. Army sergeant who's a double amputee and literally is one of the most functional human beings I've ever seen. So when I say, hey, guys, these are going to be your team leaders, these are their decorations, these are their accomplishments. If you came on the show with
these
any
are the accolades, T-E-T-E-T.
that is checked immediately.
Yeah, TE.
I mean, he's sitting there just going off with like the hierarchy, the fucking the titles, the status. Yeah.
Yeah.
This dude's TE maxing.
And you were like, okay, I'm out of my element. Let's
Now,
go.
who wins? Who won the show?
That's something you're going to have to find out.
All right, just wanted to see.
I like that you tried.
Yeah, just wanted to see.
And that would also be my last interview here and everywhere else.
And I'll probably have to pay like a $5 million. John Cena, WWE, y'all, it's like super duper fans. And I remember one time, man, we were hosting something with the WWE, and we had to be there like 5 in the morning because we were doing a morning show, and it was people, men, everybody, like they were laying in a lobby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you get people still like in the lobby? Do they chase your car down when you leave in the arena?
No, they do. And, there was a period in my life where I would look at them like, what the hell are you doing? To be quite honest, the only time I get pent up is when they put somebody's health or safety in danger.
Right.
Step out
Knocking
into
somebody
traffic,
over.
or if they're
Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Thing.
Do the right thing. Affiliative. Do the right thing. Yeah.
dragging their kid along. Like I get it. That's a testament to the impression we leave on people, man. Like it took me a different perspective to see like, wow, these people are so invested in what we do. That couldn't be more flattering that we're actually doing a pretty
Have you
decent
met?
job.
Now, there's a lot of fans, but do you have that one moment or a super fan that you can have a recall where like I couldn't believe this one? Because you've seen everything. You've seen tattoos.
Yeah,
you've seen
and the biggest thing is like places where rapport isn't necessarily established. The locker room in a gym.
Right.
When you're actually going to the bathroom.
Right.
And someone would either look
you
over
don't get
at
somebody that say, "Can I hold your penis?" Do you?
They will look over at you and begin to talk wrestling, but essentially you're in a pretty compromised position.
Right.
So, note to self, always use the stall. But when you use the stall, you can get somebody to sit down next to you and like slide a piece of paper over and start to talk to you. And it's just one of those things where it's not really a good place. Like, first of all, like, hey, dude, my hands are kind of in my butt.
Right. Yeah, please. You know what I'm saying?
Let
me just smell it, bro.
It's going to be a weird piece of memorabilia, but okay. But like I said, I went through a phase where I was pretty much offended that happens, but now I understand that as soon as I leave my house in the morning, and I'm blessed not to work a day in my life.
And it's crazy because you belong to, it feel like you belong to the people. Like,
But
how
I
do you
do.
turn the John Cena switch off?
The cool thing is, and the great arc of my career is there's no switch.
Right, yeah.
Like
man.
I just get to be me, and
I just get to be me, FI, affiliative.
I've evolved. You guys have seen me a
I've evolved, progression.
bunch. You guys saw me in the beginning.
Yeah.
I've come up here in many different outfits today. I'm in my Wall Street outfit.
Hello.
But it's just one of those things where I get to be me, and I guess that makes me handle the situations easier.
Man, now, this is Head, and Head is a wrestling fanatic.
Who
You know what I'm
doesn't
saying?
like anything but loves wrestling.
Yeah.
I can just speculate that Head's probably not a John Cena fan.
Yeah, nah.
Are
I'm
you?
big John Cena fan?
You're for real?
Yeah, I think I met you one time on the airplane.
Yeah,
in
of course you
Tampa.
remember this.
No, he not gonna remember. But I was with OG Muggs, and I met you on the airplane, and he had to talk for me because I couldn't really. This was years, long.
You were too nervous to talk?
long ass time ago, long time ago. But yeah, basically like
That's
that.
sweet.
But like I'm a big fan or whatever. But I know a lot of people don't know this. You grant a lot of wishes for Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, man.
And like I think you hold the record for the most wishes. Like, what is that like for you? Like somebody's last wish. It's
To
because
meet
I always
John
want to know that.
Cena.
Like I always want to
Well,
ask you that.
First of all, my goal is for that not to be their last wish.
Right.
And my goal
My goal, TE.
is to provide the hope and happiness that'll give them time. And I've seen it happen, and it's a wonderful thing. It's the same as the kids here today. Like kids, like you're excited.
Hell yeah, I'm excited.
This is good, man.
He'll get excited over
honestly,
nothing.
it's a good feeling to be able to do that for people. And oftentimes when this
SFI.
blur of a roller coaster
Fine.
moves too fast, you lose perspective on that. I have a great perspective of that now, and as long as Make-A-Wish will allow me to be part of what they'll do, I'm going to do it, because it's like a kid saying, yeah, of all the things I could do, I would like to kick it with John Cena.
That's great.
That's the coolest thing ever.
Do you have a favorite, like a moment where you were like in your career, that,
Fine.
like, man, this is a favorite moment for John Cena?
I think it was that turn, and to be quite honest, it was the beginning of my relationship with Nicole, when I kind of started to look at life a little bit different. Was like, man, you don't work, and you've never worked. Like you really need to understand this is a blessing, and you really need to be fortunate for everything you have. It's not that I wasn't fortunate. I guess I was always so driven. I didn't take time to see like the impact. And as we grow more and more as a global company across the world, like we'll go anywhere.
Pressure.
People be so bananas to see us. It's
Around
it's
the
a
world.
cool feeling, man. It's a cool feeling, and to be able to like
Talking
to
about
be.
being a part of something too, Phil.
I mean, everybody's like, I'm sure you and the folks in the inside baseball community are like, when is he going to turn into a bad guy? The ability to inspire is such a powerful thing, and it goes beyond finance. Like the ability to just send that message of never give up out there, which is why I love what I do in WWE, which is what drew me to American Grit. Like the ability to make people achieve more, because everybody has got something inside them where if you just, they just need the right people around them, and they can accomplish great things, man.
We see you wrestle. You're wearing shorts, t-shirt. You could pretty much walk out the arena wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
Was there something earlier that we didn't see or we don't remember, like before the shorts and the t-shirt?
Yeah, it was the tights and boots.
Oh, you did tights and boots as well?
Yeah, I did. Heck
Do
yeah,
you
I
remember
did.
that head?
Oh, yeah, I
Tights and
remember that.
boots?
Yeah, that was
remember all
around
that.
2002.
Really?
Yeah, and I still have all those boots and all those wrestling. I used to wear like the home team's colors. If I was in Detroit, I'd wear red and white for the Red Wings. If we were in
That's cool.
Green Bay, I'd wear mustard and green for the Packers.
Damn,
Yeah,
Son, whoa, we're doing some major ass kissing.
so I'd just travel with a bunch of gear, and I would wear the home team's colors.
So now you just throw on like shorts and you good to go. You'll go grab a Cena shirt from merchandising and
But to be quite honest, like everything I do has great thought behind it, and even then it had thought behind it. Like a lot of these guys are superstars. Yes, they look and act like superstars, but I can't. Like I would have to buy a set of underwear and tall leather boots if I wanted to emulate my favorite superstar. I wanted to really be attainable to the people. And if I look like you or like you or like you,
For the people, FE, affiliative.
then you literally can put on your shorts, your ball cap, and your t-shirt. And be
Yeah.
like, I'm John Cena. Like
Yeah.
it becomes an attainable
That's awesome.
goal, and it worked. Like people attach themselves to me either very positively or very negatively because I'm extremely identifiable. It's not like I'm in another world, and that was a big risk. But I was like, I'll go for it.
Did it ever throw you off when you would hear Cena sucks, or is that just
No,
part
that
of
is
it?
music to my ears, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's a hot remix.
Right.
That song is way too old anyway.
Man, yeah. I was wondering if you run out like, that hurts my heart a little bit.
Single tear.
Flick it off. So how's the relationship going with you and the Queen?
It's going great.
I heard that, man.
She is fantastic. She has truly loved my life, and
That's
it made me
dope.
see things through a different perspective.
Has
Man,
it been hard
what
on like the
size-
show, like to like reveal so much of the relationship?
You know what?
That was
And
so
they-
fun. But
Okay.
Honestly, I
yeah.
think for her and her sister and
Yeah.
her family, they have such a personality for television.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, let me
Work in progress, progression.
tell you now. I don't know where you guys are at in your relationship or whatever, engagement, whatever. You're gonna have to get like a rim on your finger. Like you gonna have to get. You got some. Even when he was pointing, like, yeah, you. I was like, man, this dude finger look like sausage. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like you just
This
slapped
is
the
actually a
teeth
gallon
out
of coffee.
I see that.
It's a venti, but it looks like it's
Yeah,
small.
this dude got some. Even when I shook his hand in the
God, bro.
hallways, I was like, "Good Lord!" Like
Yeah, if you-
he don't even have to get up and do nothing. He can just lay there and be like, "Yeah, you all right, baby? All right, good to go." My kid ain't picking it up.
I saw that recently you got to hang out with Ice Cube. Was that the first time you guys met?
That was the first, yeah, I got to meet him. Of all places, I got to meet Ice Cube at the Ellen Show.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Yes,
Okay,
that
See
nice.
how Ellen bring hip hop and wrestling together?
I was gonna
man?
say, here's a hip hop thug and like a thug from the WWE,
Yeah, man.
and we're breaking bread on the Ellen Show.
Was there
Man.
any trying to convince him to come on over to kind of like how Snoop has been down with you guys?
No, I kind of set out something on social. We took a picture in
Yeah,
like
man.
a pay-per-view atmosphere, and I kind of blasted him on social saying if he's thinking about coming to WrestleMania, he knows where to find me.
But you've been, man, you cut from a hip hop cloth though. You know what I'm
Of course.
saying? Like
it was the culture that molded my youth, and I think that's what's best about the music. It is a movement and voice, and continues to be, of the youth. And in that, it's just a hip hop culture in general is rebellious by nature. As a teenage kid growing up in a small town, man, I just fell in love with it.
What is there anything that you kind of listening to now?
He's shaped by hip hop culture, and that's why he's different. Guys, we're done here or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we got
done a
John
while
Cena
ago.
as ISTJ, guys. We're picking up progression and him talking about evolving, talking about the stats seem to be coming off responding there. I will say that John Cena is not your average everyday ISTJ. I would definitely say that. He is pretty well developed, I would say. John Cena Enneagram, what we thinking 3? Gotta be 3, bro. Gotta be 3. He's a achiever. I think he's probably 3W2 though.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
What are we thinking? SPSO?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
SOSP? What y'all thinking? SOSP? Or I think SP.
Either either, man.
I think SP makes more sense because he ain't really like in your face with like the 3-ish. It's kind of like because the 3SP is the counter type to the 3-ish, so they kind of hide their image pretty well. They try to cover it up. So like the counter type, not like 3SO like fucking Donald Trump out here. Full out dick out, Look at my achievements. What we thinking here? ND or double D? What we thinking?
I'd say ND. He's
Yeah.
actually more switched on than people give him credit for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ND.
Yeah. And he's definitely above average.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, and I think the what you're seeing from John Cena that will surprise a lot of people is that he grew up in the hip hop culture. And the thing that people don't understand about SI is it depends on what you grow up in. That's the
Yeah.
important things about SI because they get shaped and their worldviews get shaped by their environment and what they grow up in. So for him, it was hip hop. So that's the reason why he manifests this way that he is. A little bit more rebellious than your average ISTJ, more out there, more, in your face, I would say, with everything. But if he would have grew up in a different household, his SI would be shaped by something completely different. So
Yeah, it's actually kind of weird with SI heroes because it's like you see a lot of the people who become famous because they obviously get good routines,
mhm,
but there's also some people in their life that get nowhere in life because they repeat bad routines and they can never break them.
mhm.
You see some people who just literally live in their dungeons and I mean, they literally do nothing with their lives. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but
Yeah,
yeah, he's definitely going out there doing stuff and giving back, which is really good. And he's definitely been one of the people in the wrestling, the kayfabe wrestling scene that has definitely passed the torch on to other people.
yeah, yeah.
When you see a lot of people, let's say like Hulk Hogan or something, that was very reticent to pass the baton on. You know what I mean? It was always like me, 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 me. He's always been very much like just trying to get the next guy over, trying to get the next guy over. So yeah.
And I'll say this as well, like the hip hop culture is very SP like. So that SP culture has flavored his ISTJ. So that's what you want. That's what you want to take away from this video. Because and like Dario has said, the most diverse people are actually SI heroes because depending on their environment, depending on things that they go through, depending on all of it, it kind of shapes them and molds them more than a lot of the other types, right? Like when you're talking about like an INTJ, they're shaped by their vision, and then everything they go through on their path to get to their vision. While ISTJ, a lot of times they're shaped in their childhood, and then it's very hard for them to change their views, their world views, but they slowly do it through NE, in their adulthood. So yeah, yes, and I mean, I've always loved John Cena. Um, Very interesting guy. Any closing thoughts, guys?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
he's a pioneer, and he doesn't, and he's probably a bit surprising to some, but yeah, he's definitely affiliative. He's just got a different flavoring from
Yeah.
his environment.
And I'll say this as well. It also shows that SI can also be a high achiever. I think a lot of people
Yeah.
get lost in the sauce that, NI can be a high achiever. But if you are developing yourself, no matter who you are, you can be a high achiever. As long as you work on what you got and you become the best at your strengths, right? Don't try to play somebody else's game. Play your fucking game, right? You can only
Hmm.
win if you're playing your fucking game. And I think that's what a lot of people in the type community get wrong. Um, they may try like, oh man, I wish I was better at this than that. It's like, no, bro, just work on what you got. Bring what you got to, as high as you can. Stop worrying about what somebody else got or what somebody else doing. Like work on yourself, right? And you'll go out there and you'll be able to achieve the things that you want, right? If you keep looking at somebody else, you're just wasting time, really. That's my thoughts.
Well, well, I think type for one is prescriptive and not, and it isn't prescriptive, it's descriptive of the person.
Mhm.
It's not, you're not set towards the hell because you are a certain type. Let's just put it that way.
But you got to remember, they act like they are.
Yeah,
That's the
but
thing.
yeah, I know.
It's like it's like if you just work on yourself, dude, you'll be just fine. Trust me. There's a INFP out there that's beating INTJs. There's an INFP out there that's beating fucking ENTJs. I mean, one day we'll fucking type Jimmy Carter. I'm pretty sure Jimmy Carter is an INFP. I mean, the guy was like 90 years old, still building a home to help, and he's fucking INFP. Robert Greene's INFP, right? So that just shows, like, bro, if you do the fucking work, you'll be great, man. But we'll catch you guys on the next one. This is Mongolian Mindset, guys, and we're out.